What's up, YouTube? Welcome back. Another episode of The Bench Show, Project 96 to 16. Just got done at the junkyard picking up some more parts. Got a couple helpers here. Kagan, he's driving. Woo! Got my brother Brandon, he's here too. But we ended up getting some different parts for the truck. Got a mirror, bumper, a hitch. What else did we get? Plug for the trailer wiring and an ashtray.
And an ashtray seatbelt cover.
What else did we get, Kagan?
Seatbelt cover.
Oh, that's right. So give us just a minute. We'll go back to the truck and start putting some parts on it, see what we can do. Also ended up with a leveling kit for it. Well, 2-inch lift kit, leveling kit for it that we're going to try to put on today too. So hopefully by the end of today, we'll have that truck looking a lot different. But it's been a little bit since we had a chance to make a video. Yeah, turn left, 700 North Hagen. We've been working and just been super busy. Time off is hard to get, and right now, here it is Saturday. So we'll get those parts on and we'll see what we can do. All right, YouTube. So we're gonna start with getting this lift and the bumper most likely put on first, because just what I want to do first. But let's get those things on there. Before we do that, I want to get some measurements off the truck so we can kind of see what kind of a difference this lift kit makes. It's a 2-inch, 2-3 is what they call it. So 3 inches on the front and 2 inches on the rear. But I had already cranked the torsion bars on the front, so I want to see if I can get it to ride a little better, because right now it rides terrible. But we'll put those on there, get the overall measurement, see where they end up. Bumper on there, that hitch on there, and we'll see what we can do from there. So give me just a minute and we'll take a look. All right, guys, so right here, these are the parts that we're going to be putting on this truck here shortly. This is the bumper that we ended up with. Came off a 88 Chevy, but it's pretty much exactly the same. It's got the newer style plug here. You can tell that someone's replaced that at some point, but it looks okay. Couple little dings here, but by the time you get it on the truck, I think it'll be just fine. So that was $50. I'll probably pull this off. I don't think I've ever used a 1 7/8 inch ball in my entire life, so we'll go ahead and pull that off. This is the hitch that we're going to be putting on right now. As you can see, we've got this right here, and I don't know what the purpose of this is, because there's holes here to put other balls on, but by the time you put it on, you can't use it because it hits, so it's pretty useless. As you can see, this is not straight. That's had some torque on it before, so it'll just be really nice to get rid of that there. Get that bumper on there, an actual hitch, and then if you remember this mirror, I actually tried replacing the glass on it, and this is what happened. It ended up breaking right in the middle because, you know, different brands and stuff, the way that these mirrors actually attach on the inside are different, so I ended up having to try to replace the glass, but it didn't work out very well. So end up getting one of those. Here it is right here. That was $20 at the junkyard. Bumper was $50. The hitch I think was $40. And then we got a couple other little things like this ashtray right here. This truck was always missing it, and man, I can tell you what, I had to go to 3 or 4 different junkyards to find a blue ashtray. Like, that was difficult to find. So just little things at a time, one little thing here, one little thing there, making a difference. So we'll get started on it. So guys, we finished up the lift kit and all those parts. Oh, it's been probably a week or so, but I'll tell you what, it's been busy, so I haven't had time to actually make a follow-up video with what we got done. But I'll tell you what, that was much more work than I anticipated, getting those keyways out. It was very rusty, those keyways on those torsion bars, and it took a lot of work to try to get that taken care of. So it was rough. It was rough. Me and my son and my brother were under there. We had to get an air hammer. We got the, see what we got here. See this giant sledgehammer there. I mean, it took some definitely abuse to get that thing out of there, but ultimately it finally came out. We got those torsion keys on there, and I'll tell you what a world of a difference. It makes the biggest difference for the ride that I could have ever imagined. It was super, super, super rough riding before. It was bouncy. When you'd hit bumps, the whole thing would just rebound back really quick, and it was not a good time. So getting those torsion keys on there, it's about pretty close to the same size lift as it was before, but the ride has just come back. It feels pretty much like factory ride at this point. We will need to replace the shocks for the truck because the lift, obviously the factory ones are a little short, and honestly the rear ones are all blown out anyway, so that'll be another video coming up. Also, we got some new rocker panels. We'll be making a video on replacing those too. That should be a pretty good time. There's a lot of rust on there and it's going to be fun. We probably have to replace the inner panel too, but we'll make a video of that as we go. But honestly, the truck's looking pretty good. So let's get the tape measure out and show you kind of the differences where we were at before and where we're at now. So we'll show you that. So here it is. Take a look here. You can see it sits pretty good. I mean, I don't know how well the video shows it. There is a pretty good slope to my driveway, but as far as the gap there between the front fender and the rear fender and the wheel, the tire, it's not too bad. Turned out pretty good, as you can see here. Front looks pretty good. The rear looks pretty good. Turned out pretty nice. Actually, was able to use that hitch to tow this trailer the other day, which was great. That's a 2 5/16 ball, which I didn't have on there before. So I was able to tow it with the truck. The truck did great. Put the little mini pit bike in the back. I think it'll work out great for my son. I think this is going to be a great vehicle for him as we go forward. So let's take a look at our height. I know we were on the road before, but we are now looking right about, the tire is slightly turned, but we are just right at about 38 inches is what it looks like there. And we come here to the rear and we are, oh sorry, the tape's bending a little bit there. We are right at about 38 inches here as well, so it sits pretty much level. When I did put the trailer on, it did sag a little bit, dropped probably about an inch with that trailer on, so it looks good with being unloaded, but once we get that trailer on, it does make a difference. And then let's take a look here. You can see there's that new bumper on there, and man, I can't say it enough, little things make such a big difference. That bumper, just this factory bumper, sure changes the whole back look of this truck. I mean, you notice that it does have those dents in there, but you don't really see it too much unless I point them out to you. But just with the bumper installed, you really can't see them. I know on that first part you can see there's a few there, but turned out pretty good. A couple other things we did, like I said, got that mirror on there. That works great. The power hooked up. I mean, looks good, matches the rest of the truck. There's a little bit of clear coat peeling, but overall turned out pretty good. So another update, guys. Like I said, get ready. We're going to be having that video replacing those rocker panels and probably the shocks and a couple other things, and we'll go from there. So if you haven't already done it, like and subscribe. Continue to follow. We'll try to make more updates as I go. Been busy, like I said before, so we'll do what we can, but have a good one.